besties. We back, we back, we back, we back. Let's talk about how girls can play football nowadays. Flag football, two-hand touch football, tackle football. But when I was a kid and I wanted to play football, nobody let me play football because I was a girl and girls couldn't play football. But now girls can play football, and I don't know what that's like because I never got a chance to play football. But I always want to play football, and y'all can play football now, and that's not fair. But y'all go off though, cause I be seeing y'all be eating them up, girls. Y'all be eating them up. I'm all for the evolution, but yeah, we need to talk about it. Cause why was I only allowed to play basketball, volleyball, and soccer? I couldn't even get a decent hockey team, bruh. I blame my mom for most of this though, cause she was scary. You're too pretty for this, girl. I climb trees, I play with dirt, and I freaking have fun with worms. What part of that didn't scream put me in a sport that was other than basketball? I didn't care about basketball. Basketball was cool. It was nice. You know, Jerry Gamble's Boys and Girls Club. It was cool. I didn't care about that stuff. The championships, the trophies, the rings, the all that. I didn't care. Well, no, I didn't care because it wasn't football. I just wanted to play football. I just wanted to tackle me somebody and throw the ball. I had a good arm for it, okay? A little spiral football going. That was me. Big dog. Big dog. And I was tall. Taller than most of the boys. And I was fast. This is when my lungs was free. And they didn't have anything getting inhaled and exhaled in and out of them, if you know what I'm saying, besides oxygen. I just don't think it's fair, friend. I just think that when I was little, I was told no because I was a girl, and now all these little pretty little girls and boroughs get to play all the sports that I wanted to play. This is why, Mom, you should have got you a coach. You should have got you a coach if you get my gist, because I just feel like they would have put me on a team. Feel me? All you had to do was you know, put my hair some straight backs, and I barely had these. Well, we could have wrapped them up or something, and I was skinny enough. I was a little thick though, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I get my build from my mama, so I probably wasn't gonna be able to last too long. But listen, nobody would have known because this was child football. Nobody's gonna drug us and take our testosterone levels. It wasn't like I was gonna go pro. I probably could have. I ain't wearing no lingerie football, nothing. That's degrading, and for the girls who do it, I love that for you. If you feel like it's empowering and sexy and all the good jazzy stuff, go. I'm not doing it. I want cleats. I want the compression pants, the knee pads, the bogs, the nut cups, the shoulder pads. I want it all. Hell, got me out here playing basketball like I'm just some fragile little dainty girl. You wouldn't even practice with me outside of basketball practice. At least I had cousins that was doing football. None of my cousins was doing basketball. None of them. All of them was doing football, and then in the off seasons they wasn't doing basketball. Who did I have to play with? My imagination. That ain't it. So I just want to bring a light to like how it has gone from such an isolated thing with sports though. Like, I'm really happy about that, and I have been on my little rants about this to my parents, so they already know how I feel about it because I don't care. I mean, my dad was cool with it. He didn't care what sport I was in as long as I was doing something proactive, because my mom and my dad, they both was dancers. My dad was in gymnastics. My mom was doing all this good crazy jazzy stuff, and she used to sing. My dad, he said he could rap. I'm not sure. There's no real proof about this. I don't know. My mom was also on the drill team. She's a dance team. Feel me? They're from Chicago, so you feel me? They was getting it down. Feel me? You feel me? She still know how to footwork. I don't know how to do that. I'm from Minnesota. We don't do that over there. We teach me how to take it. And Dougie didn't even come from Minnesota. So we just do the trendy stuff. I don't know how to footwork though. I know how to step. But back to the sports. Back to the sports, Tom. Yeah, so I just genuinely think that it's like, I like it now that it's fair and that it's understandable. I was just watching this young lady playing flag football. Baby Shakira thought her hips didn't lie. That young lady was swooping and scrooving through the whole field. Nobody could take her flags. Nobody was touching Lil Mama, okay? She had the little pink whoop on, two bands, two knots with her braids. She had her little headgear on, her mouth guard, feel me? She had her gloves on. What? She was killing them. And you know what's crazy? I would have settled for rugby. I would have settled for rugby because girls was playing rugby. It was a college sport. I said, you. Anybody want to play no gosh darn badminton? I was good at volleyball though. I didn't want to. What I wanted was football. And I didn't care about volleyball. I didn't care about spiking the ball. I didn't care about throwing it across the net. I didn't care about none of that. I wanted to throw a football, and when I got to the touchdown, as soon as I got my touchdown, I had my touchdown dance ready and everything. I was gonna do the little DMX thing from what's that wrestling? I was going and I was gonna hit the and you feel me? That would have been fire. But no, you're just a girl. You're too pretty for that. Give me some headgear and send me on that field, coach. I didn't care about none of that. I did not care. But you know what? Basketball was cool. It taught me some things. I wasn't the best player. I was trash. Was I starting at 5? Probably a couple pieces of times, but not for real, for real. I mean, my coach, I love the guy. He was great. He was like family. It was not too terrible, but I just didn't really have a passion for basketball. I still don't like it to this day. Miami Heat, though, I've liked Miami Heat before LeBron, during LeBron, and after LeBron. Y'all can shut up with all that. Oh, it's just because of LeBron. Nobody's really tripping about LeBron. He's a great player. No, no dirt on his name. Cause you feel me? He do his thing. His son doing his thing. That y'all doing y'all things. James family. But for me, I just like the Miami Heat. That was just my team. And if you got a problem, you want to tussle, we can tussle. Now back to the Packers, right? The Green Bay Packers are my team for football. I love them. Aaron Rodgers, though. All I'm going to say is we had a good quarterback. Quarterback left. I don't know why. Rumor has it, allegedly, you were the reason. We don't know. You carried the team. You had a good job with your quarterbacking. You had a good run. I really wish you would have retired on different circumstances and didn't go the way it did. But at the end of the day, that's your life. You living it. I'm not you. I don't have records that you have. I don't have the rings and the trophies that you have. But at the end of the day, between you and Tom Brady, I don't know. I used to like the Chicago Bears. But then y'all had too much rival with the Green Bay Packers, and I was a Green Bay Packer fan. Well, I am still, but I don't watch it no more. But I was a diehard, okay? I was watching it not since they first came out, because I wasn't thought of. Yeah, I was still swimming. But at the same time, if you get the joke, you get the joke. But at the same time, all I'm saying is sports ain't the way it used to be no more. Super Bowls don't Super Bowl. Well, the performances, they be fire. I ain't gonna lie. The performances they be on and popping. But the games, I don't know. It's like it's rigged or something. You can always tell what's going on, who gonna win, who gonna lose, based off of how many championships were won previously, who won the last championship, who's next up, and who hasn't won in a long time, and who has had this up and running streak. Now, of course, Allie, that's kind of the logistics of the game. It shouldn't be this predictable, and some of y'all still be betting on the wrong team, thinking that y'all just don't understand the game. The whole time you understood, the whole time you just lost $250,000 because you voted for the other team just because you ain't never voted for them before. And you know darn well this whole entire game they ain't been neck and neck. They had just caught up in the last few games just to make it to the playoffs, just for them to get to the playoffs and then lose the championships. But you know what? Go off. Go off. My love. Hey, you do what you want to do. The Saints love y'all. Don't crucify me when I say the Saints, because y'all can lick my nubbies. I don't care. Then my teams, Green Bay Packers and the Saints and Miami Heat, is honorable mention for basketball. But all I'm saying is y'all could have had all this good jazzy stuff about girls playing two-hand touch football and girls playing flag football when I was a little kid, because guess what? I would have been fire, okay? I would have been the best flag footballer in the whole entire football field. Feel what I'm saying? Because I would have been in there. And guess I was small. I was like this big. And you know what's crazy? I could have skiddly-diddly-doo through the whole field and nobody would have got me. I'm dying on that hill. Bestie, I'm dying on that hill. But what was some sports that you guys were either forced to play or enjoyed playing or wanted to play but you couldn't play because they didn't allow your gender or your age range at the time, and as soon as you got too old for it or you weren't interested anymore, they was like, oh, look them all. Drop it down in the comments, bestie, and I'm gonna see y'all in another episode of Midnight Modules. Bye. Hi besties, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all social media platforms. Bye.